So could you tell us like a story of one of your businesses and how did you grow and enter new markets?
Well, we had an esports or a gaming brand that we had worked with. We had helped build up the brand. It was a celebrity gamer. We made him into the world's first celebrity gamer, and we licensed his product to large manufacturers in Asia to build a lot of hardware, motherboards, graphic cards, that type of stuff. They actually had to sell it in many different markets. But the brand name in gaming was a great brand name, and actually a somewhat famous brand name called Fatality. But in some markets, that had a negative connotation. It
Hmm.
mostly had a negative connotation with the parents of gamers, whereas the
Okay.
gamers understood. So we understood that demographically, the brand was negative in some areas of the demographic and very positive in others. And so the marketing had to be adjusted so that it was only targeting that demographic. So we made sure that any marketing and advertising that we did or the licensees did were very demographic focused on that 15 to 25-year-old male demographic, right?
Mm,
Because that's where we knew the brand was received positively. And
yeah.
initially, a lot of the brand was made very generic, where it just went out to the open market and it got lots of positive uh, comments and feedbacks, but also negative ones from some of the older people and the parents, right?
Which was, after all, a positive thing for the young ones. The
Yes.
fact that their parents don't like it is good for them.
Yes, and we actually kind of made some marketing and advertising to allude to that fact and play on it. On the other hand, advertising is expensive. So initially we probably wasted some advertising dollars by making the targeting too general, right?
Hmm.
Whereas later on we realized that and were able to make the targeting of the advertising very narrow and it was more cost effective, right?
Makes sense.
And
Yeah.
that was just something we got with initial feedback on the market, and we looked at it and we said, okay, so instead of running an ad in Maximum PC magazine, we're going to run the ads in like Pro Gamer magazine, right?
Hmm.
And so we had to get a little bit more targeted in the marketing, and again, that's
Yeah.
just feedback you get. And we were listening. I was going to almost all the major gaming events throughout the world and talking to the gamers, and then I would go to general gaming events and talking to the people at the general events and getting their feedback and how they perceive the brand and perceive the products. And you take that information and adjust the product or the marketing or whatever you can to make the business work better.
Yeah.